everyone, it's Matty Brady, physical literacy coach, back again for another coaching series. Today's focus is going to be on kicking. So myself and three other coaches from Ulster GAA will take us through our kicking technique. Okay, and when we're performing these series of movements and skills, it can be applied to other GAA codes such as camogie and hurling. Okay, so for the next couple of minutes I'm going to take us through a series of movements. You can copy me and then we'll hand it over to the other coaches. Alright, so what we'll do first is we'll set loads of cones out amongst the garden. So if you have cones or bean bags or bottles, just anything, and have them scattered around. Then what you're going to do is you're going to move through your obstacles, covering as many different movements as possible. So running forward, running back, side shuffling, okay, and trying your best not to be touching any of the obstacles that you've set down. All right, so if we all get ourselves up and just start moving around the cones, so you can vary your speeds, shuffle, you can go backwards, try not to touch the cones. You can bring your knees up high when you're going through them. Okay, trying your best not to touch and staying low. Okay, good. Our next part then is I'm going to go through different movements where you have to touch the cone using one of your body parts. So we'll start off really simple. We'll move around the cones, and you want to try and touch as many cones or obstacles that you have placed on the floor using both left and right feet. Okay, so you stand up, just try and touch as many obstacles as possible with your feet, having to go left and right. Okay, nice and easy. Alright, our next one then is going to be our knee. So you're going to get your left and right knee to touch as many obstacles that we have on the floor. Okay, so there you go. Again, try and get your knee nice and low, touching the obstacles that you've placed down. Well done. Alright, now our next one then, we're going to be moving up our body. So this time we will have our hands. So get both left and right hands to touch the cones. Again, touching as many as we can. Okay, super stuff. Okay, and our final one then, we're moving up, we're going to get our elbows to touch. So again, left and right elbow, get down as low as we can, get touching the obstacle. Okay, good stuff. What we'll do next is we'll grab ourselves a ball, and we have a little bit of free time where you're going to be moving through the cones or through the bottles or obstacles that you've placed on the ground, bouncing the ball both left and right, soloing, weaving, fist passing against the wall or fence, fist passing it to a partner. Okay, and when we've done that, we'll have ourselves finished. Okay, so to get ourselves up, just move ourselves around the cones, just soloing or bouncing the ball, trying not to touch the cones. Left and right. Good stuff. So that's our warm-up finished. What we'll do now is we'll hand the ball over to Ronan, and he'll take us through our kicking technique.
Cheers, Matty. Okay, boys and girls, so hopefully now you're well warmed up, and as Matty says, we're going to work straight on kicking today. Okay, so I've got just a wee simple game for us here. All we're going to practice is with a ball and a wall. Okay, so the last few weeks we've been working on really basics. We've been working on our handling, on our rolling and our bouncing, and we're just going to move our way up the body today, and we're going to start on kicking for the next couple of weeks. Okay, so the most important thing with kicking is you'll hear of different types of kick, either the inside of your boot, the outside of your boot, or a punt pass, which is very common, which is just front on the laces. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you which way to kick it. I want you to be comfortable whatever way you want to kick yourself. All I'm going to go through is a proper technique for any of the kicks. Okay, so the most important thing is your head, your hands and your feet. So starting with your head should be over the ball. Okay, so just a bit of control over it. Your head should be over the ball whenever you're kicking. Your eyes should be on the ball at all times. Okay, with the hands, if you're kicking with your right hand side, you'll drop the ball from your right hand to your right foot. If you're kicking with your left, drop it from your left hand side down to your left foot. Okay, and again what we're looking to do is with our feet, I'm going to kick with my right foot. Okay, so I'm going to plant my left foot. Alright, and whenever I kick the ball, that should give me a bit of balance as well. Okay, so I'm just going to kick the ball, use your other hand. Okay, so your off hand, use it for balance. Okay, so whenever I'm kicking the ball, you'll see I'll plant my leg. Okay, and I'll also use the other hand for balance. So I'm going to kick, just gives me a bit more control. Okay, same on the left hand side, if I'm kicking, just use the right hand for balance. Okay, and then we're just looking to kick. Alright, so we're just going to practice 4 or 5 different kicks, trying to use balance, trying to use different technique. Okay, and then whenever you're doing that, you just start to get a bit more comfortable. You can go further back from your distance, either with a teammate or a partner or a family member. Whatever you're comfortable with, just keep going a wee bit further back. Okay, so a wee bit of a fun challenge going to set just now is just try to see how many you can get in 30 seconds. Okay, so if we're going to use a right hand side or a left hand side, just off a wall, or if you're maybe doing it with a partner or a family member, see how many kicks you can both get in maybe a minute or 30 seconds. Okay, so for 30 seconds I'm just going to start now. I'm going to see how many kicks I can get, and I'm going to try different kicks as well, not just the one kick all the time. Alright, ready? So, again, boys and girls, just challenge yourselves. Do your own wee challenge, send it into your teammate, get your families, put it into the WhatsApp groups, and you're able to make sure that you're getting the best scores possible. Okay? So all we're going to do now is just pass you over to Michaela and Senan, which goes through the next part of the skill for you. Okay, here you go, Michaela.
Alright, thanks Ronan. Alright, so we're going to continue on from Ronan. So Senan is going to do the kicking today. Alright, so our first wee task is, I'm going to just set Senan. He's going to hit one hoop that's on the wall. Alright, so we're going to go for the yellow one. And he has to see, I'm going to give Senan 30 seconds to see how many kicks he can get inside the hoop. Okay, so where you go, Senan. So remember what Ronan taught us, the head, hands, feet. So where you go. That's it. Good shot. 1. 4. Yep. 5. Good. Go on, 10 seconds there. Alright, 8, that's it, get the ball. Alright, so dropping the ball off his right hand. Alright, and stop. Alright, so we got 8 that time. Alright, so remember, eyes on the target, so we're going to move his foot on a wee bit. He's going to now allow to move across all the hoops. Alright, so he's not going to stand, he's not going to focus on any, he can pick any hoop he wants. Alright, this time just to make it a wee bit harder, we're going to get Senan to take a wee step back because he done really well in the last one. Alright, so you can pick any hoop you want this time. Alright, so he's moving back. There's 4 different hoops. Alright, we'll go 30 seconds again. Dropping the ball. This time, just to make it a wee bit harder, he's allowed to use both his feet. So he's going to kick off his left and his right. Okay? Go. Alright, pick a different hoop. Alright, so that time we move Shannon back a wee bit to make it a wee bit harder. This time we're going to call different commands. We're going to add on a wee bit of cross-curricular theme. So we've identified which is north, east, south and west. So I'm going to shout different commands. So it'll either be the north, east, south and west, 1, 2, 3, 4, or else call it colour hoop. Okay? So Shannon's using the white ball. You can use a soft ball if you can't kick it. Alright, if you haven't got hoops, you can just draw on the wall. Alright, use whatever you have lying about the house. Alright, Shannon, are we ready? So you have to listen to what I call. Alright, so we'll start 30 seconds, see how many you can get. North. Up top. That's it, come on. Green. 2. 2. 4. South. Alright, try to your weaker foot this time. East. Good. Alright, go again. North. Up top. Boy. 3. East. Good. Good shot. Brilliant. Last one. North. Alright, so how we go at home? Alright, you have to challenge yourself, so try and beat your score after 30 seconds. See if you get 8, try and beat it the next time. Alright, so to make it a wee bit easier, if you can't maybe hit the hoops, move in a wee bit closer. Alright, if you can't hit the hoops again, maybe try and get bigger circles, draw on the wall, maybe bigger circles if you're allowed. Alright, now Shannon's doing this on his own, so remember you can do it with your brothers and sisters at home. And bring in you and your brother and sister go against each other, or you and your brother. Alright, so I'm going to pass the ball over to Emer. Alright, and Emer's going to take you for a cool down.
Okay, thanks Michaela. So we're just going to go through a cool down and then we'll recap on today's session. So plenty of movement in today's session with both our arms and legs. So we're going to start off, stretch out the arm. So you're just bringing one arm across the chest and holding it up with the other arm. Again, doing this 5-6 seconds and then swapping over. We'll do 2 each side. So, just big part of the warm down, stretch your muscles and you don't get sore. Okay, and then I'm going to move on. We'll stretch your legs. So we're stretching the quads here, which is this part of the leg. And again, keeping your arm out if you want a wee bit of balance. Okay, and swap over. And last time. Okay, so we started off the Maddie's warm-up. Again, another good intense warm-up by Maddie today. With cones set out in the garden. Again, don't have cones at home. You can use different garden furniture, different household objects. Moving in all around the cones, got ourselves nice and warmed up, ready for the next activity. So Maddie used the ball, had it in his hands all the time, and was touching the cones, objects, different parts of his body. So he started off with his feet, using right and left, and he was touching the cones before moving off, changing direction. Then moved on to his knees, getting down nice and low. Moved on to both elbows, and then finished off by touching the cones with both left and right hands. So once he finished his warm-up, he let the children do a bit of free play. So free play is very important whenever we go into the schools. It gives the children a chance to explore, using all the equipment, make up games, using anything they want, playing with the ball. They can throw it, roll it, kick it, bounce it. It's very, very good fun. So then we moved on to Ronan. Again, he started off his session with a bit of free play as well, a bit of exploring, using his right and left foot, kicking, punt kick outside of his foot or the inside of his foot. He explained the head, hands and feet element to it as well. So when you're kicking, you're keeping your head over the ball, keeping your eyes on the ball, and again, if you're right footed, you're dropping from your right hand, and if you're left footed, you're dropping from your left hand. Okay, so again, he started off just using the wall as a target, hitting off the wall, getting it again, and then give himself a target, 30 seconds, see how many kicks he could get in that time. So again, at home, good game to play with parents and siblings, a bit of competitiveness to it, and see who can get the highest score in 30 seconds. So we moved on then to Michaela and Shannon. Again, Michaela had hoops at the side of a wall. Not everybody's going to have hoops at home, so if mummies, daddies, whoever's at home let you use a bit of chalk, draw on the side of the wall, big circles, small circles, and you're trying to hit the target each time. So again, if you're finding it a wee bit too hard, get a softer ball, maybe move your cone or whatever you're standing a bit closer to the wall. If you find it too easy, use the smaller circles and move the cone back each time. So again, Shannon concentrated on the heads, hands and feet model as well, looking at the target at all times before he was going to hit it. So again, good games to play at home, boys and girls, and we look forward to bringing you a session in next week kicking as well.